Today is the 477th birthday of Radharaman Dev. Bolo Radharaman Lal ki 477th birthday. So before I go into the appearance of Radharaman, I have to glorify his wonderful devotee Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Srinivasa Acharya, he composes a wonderful Shada Goswami Astakam. Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Krishna Kirtana Ganara Tanapano Premamritambo Nidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priya Priya Karo Nirmatsaro Pujito Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujugo Shri Jiv Gopalako Shada Goswami Thakuro ki Jai. Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki Jai. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he appeared in South India, in Rangashetra, in the year 1503. And he appeared to a Sri Sampradaya Vaishnava Brahman known as Venkat Bhatt. And Venkat Bhatt had two other brothers. Venkat Bhatt was the youngest. The first brother, the oldest one, was Trimulla Bhatt, Tirumalla. And the second one was Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad. And the third, Sri Venkat Bhatt. So they were very good devotees in the Sri Sampradaya. Vaishnava Sampradayas have four bona fide Sampradayas. Sri Sampradaya means Lakshmi Devi. The Sampradaya of Vaishnavas that came from Mother Lakshmi. The second one is Rudra Sampradaya. The Sampradaya that came from Lord Shiva himself. The third one is known as the Kumar Sampradaya that came from the four Kumars. And the fourth one being from Lord Brahma. So we as ISKCON followers and even the Radharaman Parivar, we belong to the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. From Lord Brahma, we are from that Sampradaya. But all these four Sampradayas are bona fide and well recognized. So Sri Sampradaya is the main Acharya of Sri Sampradaya is Ramanujacharya. And who is Ramanujacharya? Ramanujacharya is Lord Balram. He is actually Lakshman. Rama Anuja. Ram means Lord Ramachandra. Anuj means Chota, the younger one. So it is Lakshman who incarnated as Ramanujacharya. And their bhakti is very pakka. In South India, if you go, the pronunciations of the Vedic hymns, they are so amazing. And the way they actually they do their puja of Vaikuntha Adipati, of the predominating deity of Vaikuntha, Narayana. It's amazing. It's a perfect discipline and perfect awe and reverence. So these three brothers were of the Sri Sampradaya. So it so happened, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, after he took sannyas, at the age of 24, he took sannyas. Then he started traveling all over India. And he went to Dakshin Bharat, South India. And when he went to South India, he actually, at that time, had gone to the temple of Rangadevji, Rangji, in Sri Rangashetra. And when he went there, when he saw the deities of Rangji, he was mesmerized. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught so many things. Although he is Krishna, in the mood of Srimati Radharani, which is the highest of the pinnacle of Madhurya Rasa, he displayed Pakka Vaidhi Bhakti. He did not cross over and immediately open the doors for Madhurya Ras. He personally was so strict about it that he chanted the holy names. He not only that, he worshipped the different deities that were there of Vaikuntha, as meaning Narayana, etc. And even he paid his respects to the different Devi Devatas, including Lord Shiva and Lord and Durga Devi, etc., wherever he went, and including Lord Narsinghadev. So he came to a place known as Jiyad Narsingha, by the area by Godavari river, and then later on he stayed there for some time, and then he met Rai Ramananda on the banks of the Godavari, and then he further continued to South India. And when he went to the Rangji Mandir, the famous Brahma Samhita that we are singing, especially in Yagyas and the Australia, was actually manifest to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, dig in that place, and he found the 5th chapter of Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita has 100 chapters. But only chapter number 5, the Brahma Samhita that we have today, is chapter 5, which is very relevant to the Golok Bhakti. So the rest of the 99 chapters, Mahaprabhu did not manifest. So when he went to Rangji temple, there's also a Rangji temple in Vrindavan, very huge. Beautiful temple. I don't know if you are, how many of you have attended. It is right between Gopinath Bazaar and that bus stand. If you go there, beautiful, huge temple, South Indian, Gopuram, it's there, the Rangji temple. So when he went there, he started dancing in ecstasy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he started dancing in ecstasy, Sri Venkat Bhatt was present. And he saw that the crowd was actually following Mahaprabhu, and it was kind of somehow inhibiting his dance, his ecstasy. So Venkat Bhatt, he actually became like the bouncer, and he kept everybody behind. He says, please, 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 let him dance. Let this wonderful sannyasi dance. And he was so effulgent, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after dancing, he actually swooned. And then he got up and started dancing. Now it so happened at that time, it was the Chaturmas, or the 4 months of the rainy season. And generally sadhus, when they are traveling, they stay wherever they are in that particular village or town whenever the Chaturmas starts. They don't travel during the rainy season. So Venkat Bhatt, seeing this wonderful effulgent personality, he says, Prabhu, Maharaj, please come and grace our home. And please stay here for this Chaturmas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seeing the purity and the love that was projected by Sri Venkat Bhatt, he agreed. And Venkat Bhatt made amazing arrangement of a very special room on the banks of the Kaveri river. And when he came home, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he saw a very beautiful boy, only 8 years old. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Venkat Bhatt in 1511. And this 8-year-old boy had beautiful lotus petal eyes. And he was amazing. He know the Vedic hymns and everything by heart. Because his uncle, Prabodhananda Saraswati, was a Pakka Acharya in the Vedic hymns and everything that are in the Vedic knowledge of Sri Sampradaya. So he already knew all the slokas and everything that were being taught. And when Mahaprabhu came, Mahaprabhu showed some very special affection. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he used to take prasad, he used to sit Gopal, the little boy, Gopal Bhatta, on his lap and feed him his own remnants, his own Mahaprasad with his own hands to Gopal Bhatta, to Gopal. And Gopal used to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go take a bath in the Kaveri, little Gopal used to go behind and carry Mahaprabhu's clothes. He would carry Mahaprabhu's kopin. And Mahaprabhu was so pleased with him. Within the first month of the Chaturya Mas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted the Sri Sampradaya Vaishnavas into Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And the specialty of Gaudiya Vaishnavas is what? We should know. The specialty of Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Radha Dasyam. Very important. The Madhurya Ras of Radha and Krishna, the mellow, the conjugal mellow. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was such a fantastic preacher. He was so humorous. He never hurt anybody. He wanted to give the highest concept of theism to the Sri Sampradaya Pakka Vaishnavas. He wanted to give them because of their seva. Very important. When we serve a Mahabhagavat, when we serve with our heart, then that kripa flows. And that special kripa of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu flowed, and he converted them into Gaudiya Vaishnavas. He would tell Venkat Bhatt, Venkat, tell me, your Sri, meaning Lakshmi Devi, she is so chaste to Lord Narayana. Mahaprabhu would smile in a very, very amazing way. He would preach. Then why is she hankering after Yashodanandan, Nandanandan in Vrindavan? Why does he want this boy in Vrindavan, this Nanda Kishore? Why does she desire? Tell me. So Venkat Bhatt said, there is no difference between Krishna and my Lord Narayana. But maybe you can tell me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then explains the different avatars, etc., and how they emanate. And then he said that she did not get entrance into Vrindavan because she did not want to give up her opulence of Vaikuntha, and she did not want to give up her Lakshmi Devi's body. Whereas the Upanishads or the Shrutis, they were so surrendered and they followed in the footsteps of the gopis. Therefore, the Upanishads got the body of the gopis and they were given entrance into Sri Vraj. It is said the Upanishads personified, they became gopis in Madhurya Ras. So that is the reason. So she held back. Very important. There is some very important philosophy. What is the difference? There are many types of Krishna. We have discussed this before. But we are only concerned Gaudiya Vaishnavas with the son of Nanda Maharaj. Yashodanandan, Radharaman, Gopinath. They are concerned with him only. It's a very deep philosophy, not very easily understood, but I will try because this is such a wonderful day today. Trying to highlight the teachings of the Acharyas is very important. Dwarkadish Krishna, in Dwarka, there's a difference between Vrajendranandan Krishna and Dwarkadish Krishna. There's a difference between the queens of Dwarka and the Vraj gopis. Big difference. Just to make it very short and sweet, are we saying that Satyabhama, Rukmini Devi, Jambavati, all these personalities, they're not dedicated to Krishna in Dwarka? Yes, they are very dedicated. Yes, they love Krishna. Yes, they are in Madhurya Ras, but not as sweet as the Ras in Vraj. What is the reason? Our Acharyas explain so nicely. 16,108 wives of Krishna in Dwarka, with 16,108 palaces, with each of them 10 sons and 1 daughter. So 11 children of each queen Krishna had. So with these 11 children, the love of the queens of Dwarka was distributed with Dwarkadish and 11 other parts. Now, are we saying in Vraj Gopis they didn't have children? They didn't have husbands? Yes, they did have husbands. Yes, they had children. But when Krishna called, they dropped everything. Exclusive prema for Krishna. In the Gopi Geet, it is mentioned that we dropped our husbands, we dropped our children, we dropped everything and we came to you, Krishna. Exclusive prema for Krishna. That is the difference between Dwarka and between Vrindavan. Between Dwarka and Vrindavan, that is the difference. So, Gopal Bhatta Goswami and his family were given this very special kripa by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu converts them. And when Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad got converted to Gaudiya Vaishnavism, he understood the essence of Mahaprabhu's teachings and he composed the highest literature, glorifying Srimati Radharani Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi and Vrindavan Mahima Amrita that explains the sweetness and the pinnacle of the love of Radharani and how important Radharani is. Krishna is secondary there. Radha Dasyam is primary. So when 4 months were up, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ready to leave. Gopal cried, please stay a little bit more. Mahaprabhu, please stay a little bit more. And Mahaprabhu complied, okay, a few more days. So he stayed a few more days just out of love for Gopal. And then when again he was ready to leave, Gopal said, I'm going to go with you. And Mahaprabhu said, no, Gopal, you have to take care of your parents. You have to, your father, Venkat Bhatt, is your Siksha Guru. So you have to take care of him. And when the time is right, then you go to Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Gopal Bhatt. And Gopal, reluctantly, a little boy still, he lets Mahaprabhu go. And then, several years later, when Gopal's father, Venkat Bhatt, and mother pass away, Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, he goes to Vrindavan. And Gopal now has followed Mahaprabhu's instructions. And he's on his way to Vrindavan. Now there are two different versions, but the essence is the same. Some say that while he was on his way to Vrindavan, he had gone to the Himalayas. Probably he lost his way or whatever, or he had gone to a tirtha all over. And when he went to the tirtha, he had actually, in the Himalayas, there's a place in Nepal, there's a Gandaki river. And in Gandaki river, just like any holy rivers where sadhus, the devotees always take a bath. And Gopal had become completely renounced at that point. All he had is kamandal and maybe a pair of clothes. So when he went into the river and he started taking a bath, and while taking a bath, he took the kamandal and he started bathing. In the kamandal, 12 shaligrams entered. So he very gently put his forehead to the shaligrams and then put them back into the river. And it happened several times. Every time he dipped his kamandal, these 12 shaligrams followed inside. Now the shaligram is actually Vishnu. The Shila, it's only found in the Gandaki river. Any shaligram of Vishnu, and there are different types of shaligrams. There is Narsimha shaligram. Looking at the shaligram, you can see the sharp teeth of Narsimhadev. There is Damodar shaligram. You can see so different. There is Kurma shaligram. You can see the different forms, like the tortoise avatar, etc. A different type of shaligram. So, these 12 shaligrams entered several times. So then he thought that this must be the will of Mahaprabhu. And he took those shaligrams with him, tied it to his gatri on his upper cloth, and took him wherever he went. And he started offering tulsi and started doing his puja. Finally, when he reached Vrindavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had already told Rupa and Sanatana Goswami that somebody like your younger brother is coming. Please take care of him. And in Gopal Bhatta Goswami, when he comes to Sri Vrindavan Dham, he was greeted by Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. They were very happy and very pleased. And then they saw the 12 Shaligram Shilas, and they also offered their obeisances. And it is said that Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he settled around Nidhivan in the area of Seva Kunja, where today this place is known as Radharaman Ghera. So, just by Nidhivan in Seva Kunj, there was a banyan tree, a peepal tree, and he used to sleep there, and he used to do his puja of the Shaligram Seva with the Jamuna water and Tulsi. Now, it so happened that it was Narsingha Chaturdasi 477 years ago. And it is said that one great, very, very rich merchant, Vaishnava, had come, and he was giving donations to the Goswamis and many devotees in Vrindavan, giving wonderful ornaments, wonderful dresses, silken cloths, etc. to the devotees for their deities. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, when he came and he gave him, he says, I have no use of this. I have only Shaligram. But that Vaishnava was so insistent that Swamiji, Maharajji, please keep this. It is my desire, you will make me happy. I'm giving it to everyone. So just to make him happy, Gopal Bhatta Goswami kept the silken cloths and the different wonderful ornaments. And on this Narsingha Chaturdashi, while he was worshipping his shaligrams, Gopal Bhatta Goswami was thinking of Nrsingadev. Krishna, you are so kind that just by the desire of your devotee Prahlad, you appeared from a pillar. I wish I could worship you like the other Goswamis and have a nice form of yourself to worship. So he in his mind is thinking of the Leela of Nrsingadev and his kindness and how he appeared. By the way, I forgot one more important point. Nrsingadev Bhagwan, when he was actually, after he killed Hiranyakashipu, he was so angry. Actually, while killing him, he was at his highest anger. And that is why he is known as Ugra Narsingha. There are different kinds of Narsingha. And nobody dared go close to Nrsingadev. The Devi Devata said, Lakshmi Devi, you go. Lakshmi says, Nare Baba, I'm not going close to him, not with this kind of anger on him. So all the Devi Devatas, they backed off. So then they said, okay, we have an idea. Brahma says, Prahlad, why don't you go? So that famous picture of Prahlad with that garland, you see, is there to pacify Lord Nrsimha. So Prahlad is not scared. He is always happy. So he goes forward, he garlands Lord Nrsimha, and the moment he garlands Nrsingadev becomes very pacified. And then there is another picture of Nrsingadev where he looks at him so sweetly like that and he's sitting on his lap, Prahlad. You have seen that picture of Nrsingadev? So he is in that Vatsalya Ras. So from that point, because of that greed, talking about greed, which one is it? Yeah. So you can find that. Nrsingadev also, Krishna developed that Vatsalya Ras, that he also wanted that parental love, to give that love to Prahlad. And he also wanted to feel that how Prahlad is feeling. So from after Nrsimha Avatar, which is the fourth avatar, he always accepted father and mother. Previous to that, there was no father-mother. In the previous four avatars, Keshavadrita Meena Sharira. Meena Sharira means Krishna appeared as a fish. No father-mother. Keshavadrita Kurma Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare. No father-mother. Right? Like that. And what is the third of that? I forgot. Correct. So, he wanted to also be treated like a nice baby, and also wanted to relish. So that greed was there of Vatsalya Ras. So that's why he started accepting parents after Nrsimha Avatar. I forgot to mention that point. And also I wanted to say, coming back to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, thinking about the love that he had showered. So when he was thinking while doing this seva about the Shaligram Shila, he was crying and he was thinking, I wish I could serve you nicely. And then on Nrsimha Chaturdashi night, he went to sleep. And the next morning, when he opened his basket, lo and behold, there were 11 shaligrams and a beautiful Tribhanga Lalitam, a nice three-band form of Krishna, Shyam Sundar. Bolo Radharaman Lal ki. This beauty of Radharaman, actually, this Radharaman was not given, the name was not given by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. As soon as the three-band form appeared, he started looking at the Shaligram Shilas. 11. One is missing. Which one is that? So that was the Damodar Shila. And the features of Radharaman Dev, amazing. Rupa Sanatan Goswami and the other Varishta Vaishnavas, the great Vaishnavas of Braj, they all gathered and they saw and they were in ecstasy. And when they were in ecstasy, tears rolled. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, you are such a great personality. Your devotion converted a Shaligram to this wonderful three-band form. Rupa and Sanatan were in tears. They hugged Gopal Bhatta Goswami again and again. And they said, his name will be Radharaman. Sanatan Goswami gave that name because he was the topmost of the six Vaishnavas, the six Goswamis. Now, why did he give the name Radharaman? It's very interesting. First of all, he has got the most beautiful three-band form. Shyamam Trivanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That is the Golok Vrindavan Krishna, the youthful boy of Nanda Maharaj, who is Shyamam, who is blackish, Tribhanga Lalitam, bent in three places. And Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami said, look at the features of this wonderful deity. His lotus feet are like Madan Mohan. So, Madan Mohan ji had manifested to Sanatana Goswami. His chest, his vaksha, is like Govindev ji. Govindev ji had manifested to Rupa Goswami. And his Mukha Chandra Chakor, his beautiful face, is like Gopinath, which had manifested to Madhu Pandit. So when one takes darshan of Radharaman, they take darshan of all these three deities. Madan Mohan ji, Govindev ji, and Gopinath ji. And these three deities have a very important place in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Why? Madan Mohan ji is the deity of Sambandha, relationship. Unless and until we build a relationship with someone, we cannot love that person. In our day-to-day life, we know that supposing, very simple example, like a boy and a girl need to get married. So what do the parents do? Especially the arranged marriage system, which was considered amazing. Or it is still, I'm hoping so. Anyways, or even if there's no arranged marriage, what do the boys and girls do? They meet, they try to know about each other. And the more they know about each other, the more they fall in love. Right? Like, what does he like to eat? What does he like? What is his taste of clothes, his colors, etc., etc. So many different nuances are there. Or what does she like, etc., etc. So the more information we gather, then we fall in love. Of course, with the good qualities. It can also work the otherwise. If you hear about somebody who's really nasty, then you will stay away from that person. So similarly, we have to, in order to fall in love, Prabhupada said, everybody fears God in all the different faiths, including Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. Bhagwan se daro, bachpan se yahi sikhaya gaya hai. From childhood we have been taught, fear God. But Prabhupada said, why fear God? Why don't you become God-loving? Big difference. This is Gaudiya Vaishnavism, the Tattva. Love of Godhead. That is Mahaprabhu's right. That is Mahaprabhu's kripa. Prem, Krishna Prem. So, first Madan Mohanji, one who worships Madan Mohanji, one who takes darshan of Madan Mohanji. When we go to Vrindavan, we should first go take darshan. If we are taking in the temple's darshans, after taking the permission of Gopeshwara Mahadev, taking his blessings of Shivji, who is the Kshetrapal, go to Madan Mohan. Because that will give you your Sambandha Gyan with Krishna. Ishwara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Ekla Ishwara Krishna Arsha Britta. That Sambandha, Krishna is the Ishwara, he is the supreme controller. That Sambandha, and then slowly he will open up that Sambandha of that particular rasa, especially in the Gaudiya Vaishnavism, which is the Madhurya rasa. Then you go and take darshan of Govindev ji. Govindev ji is the deity of Abhidyay. Abhidyay means the process. We take the blessings of the process of bhakti, as given in the Hari Bhakti Vilas. The process of bhakti, following the rules and regulations, that is given by the blessings of Govindev ji. And then, when that happens, Gopinath ji manifests, and he is the Acharya of he is the deity of Prayojan. Prayojan means the final goal. We will achieve Krishna Prem in Madhurya Ras. Gopinath. Gopinath has wonderful meanings, couple meanings. Gopinath means the Nath of the Gopis. But another meaning, deeper meaning that our Acharya, Rasik Acharya has called, the Nath of the Gopis is Gopinath, but Gopis are the Nath. they make the Krishna dance. The gopis are the masters. Nath means master. So that is revealed through Gopinath ji. And when we take the darshan of Radharaman ji, all three are present: Sambandha, Abhidya and Prayojan. So beautiful. So if one takes darshan of Radharaman Dev is so beautiful. If you see his features, he is so naughty, he is so sweet, and he's got, sometimes if you take he smiles slightly, you can see one or two teeth. Sometimes when he is very happy or angry, like Nrsimhadev, because he appeared kind of right after Nrsimhadev, he also has the teeth, sharp teeth like Nrsimhadev. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvato Mukham Narsingham Vishnam Bhadram Mrityu Namamiyam. There we go, see right there. Sometimes we see he's angry, if he's not very happy with the seva, or if there is some kind of mistake made in seva that it doesn't make him happy, he will show his anger. It's amazing. Chandan Gosai one time was saying that, they were trying to dress him and put a crown on his head. It took an hour and a half to put it. He would just reject it. It would keep falling. Then finally they prayed, Baba, what do you want? And then they put another crown and then he was satisfied. So, he's very tricky. This boy in Raj, and not only that, he is a living deity. It is said that he's got real, like the teeth, like nails. One time it is said in the Radharaman Parivar, one of the kids of the pujaris took one stick and was just playing with the deity and he put it in the ear of the deity. And when he took it out, there was blood on it. There was such a big offense.